Hi guys, I'm Michelle with Be Empowered Yoga. This is your 30-day yoga challenge series, day 29. Are you ready to keep flowing? You've gotten a lot stronger, so we're going to kick it up a little bit. Starting at the front edge of your mat, inhale nice and gently, bring those arms up. Exhale, bring those hands down to your heart center. Let's take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Inhaling through the nose, and then exhaling through the nose. Inhaling nice and deep and full. And exhaling. One more time, nice deep inhale. And exhale. Great job. Sitting down into a nice easy chair here. Let's arch those shoulders in and then come on back with that, bringing that spine into this movement here, keeping that core nice and strong as you work into the shoulders and spine, making some space to wake up this body and get ready for this flow. Breathing into this, working here. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, over to one side. Breathing into this, nice little side body arch. Inhale up, exhale over to the other side. Breathing here as you're taking that arm over to one side and arching here. Inhale up, exhale down into your forward fold. Moving into some half lifts here. Inhale up to a nice half lift. Exhale, come on down. Give those legs a nice hug. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down into a forward fold. Breathing into this nice and full and deep. Rolling your spine all the way up. Arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands down, heart center. Close those eyes and breathe here. Great job. Taking that left arm out in front of you, bending that wrist down, opening up. So grabbing these little fingertips here, pulling down nice and gentle as we open that wrist up. Let's bring it back the other way. Open up here. Great job. Bring that arm back. Other side. Pulling on those fingertips. Bringing them down to the mat. Nothing too harsh though. Breathing here. Flipping that over. Coming back into this. Great job. Inhale, bring those arms up. Grab some hands. Twist them up towards the sky. Gazing up. Tiny little back bend here. Exhale down into this forward fold. Breathing here. Bringing those hands behind you, clasping those fingers and shooting them up towards the sky. Carrying everything back and down. Holding onto those fingertips still. Opening up that heart towards the sky. Breathing here. And releasing those fingertips. Floating with these arms in front of you. Nice job. Let's move through some sun salutations here. As you inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, down. Lifting up and looking forward. Plant those hands. Step back, plank position. Breathing in this plank position, staying nice and strong with that body. Taking nice deep breaths here. Coming down your chaturanga, keeping those arms nice and strong. And releasing down to the floor. Inhale up to a baby cobra. Tuck those toes. Push up and back. Downward dog. Woo, you made it. Let's walk this dog out, breathing in this downward dog. Opening up those muscles. Feeling that nice stretch here. Breathing into this. Gaze forward. Walk to the front of the mat. Lifting up to that nice half lift. Coming on down, arms all the way up. And let's move on through this. Come on back down to that floor. Plant those hands, step back. Plank position. Breathing in this plank position. Coming down, chaturanga. Staying in this chaturanga, holding on. Dropping that body. Inhale up to your cobra. Tuck those toes, push all the way up and back. Downward dog. This time let's lift that right leg up to the sky. Open up those hips here. Kick that leg back behind you. And bring it on back up. Left leg comes up, kick it on back behind you, opening everything up here. Dropping that foot down, gaze forward. Walk to the front of that mat. Lifting up and looking forward. Come on down, arms all the way up, hands together, heart center, breathing here. Great job. Enjoying this lovely flow as your body wakes up, opens up, and gets happy. Breathing nice and deep and full. Inhale, bring those arms up to a tiny little back plank here. Exhale, coming on down. Hanging out in this forward fold here, dropping that head down, looking back behind you. Releasing that neck, planting those hands underneath those feet here. Opening up those fingertips even. Breathing here. You can bend those knees if you need to and then straighten them out. You can gaze forward if you'd like to. Releasing here, hanging out. And almost as if you're gonna pull those hands up, but those feet are keeping them down there, so a nice shoulder stretch here. Breathing into this and releasing it back down. Bend those knees a little bit. And unrelease those hands here. Lifting up to a nice half lift. Plant those hands. Step back, plank position. So in this plank position, I want you to have some nice star hands. So open up those fingertips. Plant them down. Really open up those fingers here. Breathing into this. Pushing forward with those toes. Come down your chaturanga. Hold this chaturanga and breathe. And push back up into your plank position. Breathing in this plank. Coming on down. Chaturanga. Pushing back up. Moving through some chaturanga-ups. Coming back down. And up. So remember where those elbows should be. Keep them tucked in nice and close as you come down chaturanga. And push up. And then back. Woo-hoo. Downward dog. Lovely to see you again, huh? Great job. As you're building that arm strength here, keeping those fingertips nice and open. Pushing back here with those shoulders. Breathing. Feeling this in the fingertips. No pressure should be in those wrists right here. Breathing and staying nice and strong. Bring that gaze forward. Exhale, walk to the front of the mat. Lifting up and looking forward. Come on down. Arms all the way up to the sky. Tiny little back bend here. Hands down, heart center. Close those eyes. Let's take a couple of nice deep breaths. Nice full long breaths here. One more as you inhale. And then exhale. Opening those eyes. Let's move through that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale on down. Lifting up and looking forward. Plant those hands. Hop or step back to your plank position. Breathing in this plank position. Come on down, chaturanga. And pushing back up into plank position. Moving into a couple chaturanga-ups. Breathing. As you come up and come down. When you go down, you don't want to go all the way down, remember? And push back. Downward dog. Breathing in this downward dog. Walking those hands all the way back to those feet. Breathing here. Grab onto those elbows in this nice forward fold. Let's rock from side to side. And bring yourself back to stillness here. Lifting up one foot at a time. Starfish those hands underneath the foot. Bend those knees if you need to. Straighten out. Pull up with those arms and hands. Leaving them planted under the feet here. Breathing. Releasing that, bend those knees, lift up one toe at a time. Plie those feet, so make a little V with those feet. You're going to spread them out a little bit here. And we're going to come down, bending those knees into this nice open squat here. Breathing into this. Nice full deep breaths. Having fun in this little balance here. Bringing those legs together. Bring those knees down. Untuck those toes. Let's sit in this hero's position for just a moment. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, hands down, heart center. Close those eyes and breathe. Imagine yourself becoming a bird and flying. Taking flight over the city or over the sea. Finding that strength within you to get ready and pump up and do it. Here we go. Come on forward, tuck those toes under, open those legs back hands on the mat in front of you. Bringing yourself up, above into those shoulders. You're going to have your gaze at the front edge of your mat here. We're at the back end of our mat, so your gaze can be all the way at that front edge there. Putting these knees up high on those arms and then coming forward onto those toes. Don't look down at those fingers. You're going to roll over if you do this. So this might be as far as you go. That's completely okay. This is what we're working with, and this is something you can always come back to and play with. So coming here, keeping those arms up, breathing into this, having a tight little bend, slight little bend in those elbows there will help. Breathing as you bring those toes up, even lifting maybe that right foot up here, breathing, and coming back down. Working your way into this, listening to your body, so if this is becoming too strong, let's go down into your child's position, or continue to play. Knowing your limits, lifting that left foot up, keeping that gaze forward in front of you, and coming back down. Breathing here. And if you're ready for this and you don't want to keep playing with left and right foot, come forward onto this gaze forward, lifting one toe off at a time, breathing here, and lifting up into your crow. You might need a little toe balance, and come on back down. If you want to work into it further, tuck yourself in here, breathing, concentrate, one toe off at a time, and hold it. You can start to work into straightening out those arms and see if you can hold it for a few more breaths. Let's come back down to those knees, sitting down in your hero's position. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, hands down, heart center. Breathing here. I hope you enjoyed taking a little flight today. Feel free to keep practicing and playing with that. Remember to know your limits. If you start shaking or those wrists start to cramp up, it's time to stop. Let's sit down in the middle of our mat. Easy sitting position here. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, hands down, heart center. Close those eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Inhaling nice and deep and full. Exhaling through the nose. Inhaling. And exhaling. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Namaste.